Hey guys, I have $35 to get breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack here at California Adventure today. Can I do it? I'm not sure. I did some research. We're going to do our best. But there's another rule on top of that, if that's not hard enough. It has to be, everything I eat today has to be vegan. It has to be 100% plant-based. So we got to do breakfast, lunch, dinner, and a snack for $35, and everything has to be plant-based. Let's go do it. Well, I don't really recommend picking up fruit at the little stands throughout the Disney parks because you can just get that, you can get that on a grocery order or something like that. But I mean, these fresh pineapple spears like just hit the spot. They're really nice, icy cold. They're only $3.49, so we're gonna pick that up for a budget breakfast. You can get that right as soon as you walk into the park at the market here. Super convenient. So you pick that up and you can just walk along with your little pineapple spear. So we're clocking in at $3.49 to get started for breakfast. Other things you could do for breakfast, I'm going to grab a seat just on these benches here on the main thoroughfare. But other things you could do for breakfast on these super budget days is obviously do it in the hotel room before you come over. Get one of the hotels that has a free breakfast included and go ahead and get it there before you even come over. I think that's probably your best bet. The Starbucks actually, the Fiddler and Five Starbucks, which is at the end of Buena Vista Street, has some great options for about $5.99, but their Impossible sandwich is actually only vegetarian. It is not vegan, and as we are doing a plant-based day, we went with the pineapple spear, so let's get into it. I kind of use the bag as my holder for these. It is super cold, super fresh. I mean, it's pineapple. You can't get much healthier than that. And again, it's not that I say that getting a piece of fruit is your best option at most of the little kiosks at the park. You can get fruit anywhere. But there is something magical about like an ice cold piece of fresh pineapple walking through the parks. Like how hard, it would be super hard to like bring this on your own. You can bring an apple or a banana or something from home. You can't bring like a whole freaking pineapple, would be difficult. And this is icy cold. It's already cut up for you. So good. And they are fresh, they're ripe. It's gonna be nice and light so it sits on your stomach lightly, especially on the summer months. Highly recommended. Our next stop here is at Award Wieners, where they have a plant-based Philly dog for $10.99. The fries here are called film strip fries, and they are phenomenal. So we're gonna be able to get a whole thing of a hot dog and fries for $10.99 here. So we have the Impossible Philly dog from Award Wieners. Again, it's only $10.99, so super cheap. And one of my favorite things about these are the film strip fries. They are some of the best fries in the freaking park. And seriously, one of the best deals in the park. So let's give this one a try. We've got a beautiful, soft, buttery bun. We've got the plant-based hot dog there. And you can see on there too, they've got grilled peppers and all kinds of really good stuff. So I'm gonna try a bite just the way it is, and then we're gonna get some ketchup and mustard and all the good stuff on it too. It's just got the tiniest little bit of a kick. You can see that there's a little bit of spice in that plant-based hot dog, but not a lot. We're talking like level 2 or 3 out of 10 on a spicy list level, just enough to give you some flavor. The plant-based aioli they have on the top is fantastic. Let's try it with a little ketchup and mustard. I also like making a little ketchup and mustard dippy sauce situation for the fries. Ketchup is great, but try it together with mustard. I'm just gonna say it up levels it quite a bit. What's nice is they have all the little condiment packets, the ketchup and mustard, and they have mayo over there. I'm skipping because we are doing a plant-based day today. And relish and all of the things right by there, easy for you to grab. So we've doctored it up a little bit. Let's see what we got. Seriously, so good. I don't know what it is about this buttery roll. You see that, and it's obviously plant-based, so whatever they do to this bun is fire. Let's go in with the film strip fries. Hot, crispy, delicious. I mean, they're like fries perfection. So we're doing good for our goals today. Lunch is $10.99, breakfast was only $3.49. We've got still more than half of our money still to spend. It's getting dinner time. I'm getting hungry. We're gonna try one of my basic hacks for saving money at mealtime, and I am going to get a kids meal over at Lucky Fortune Cookery. They've got a really nice plant-based kids meal. Not very many places at all have plant-based kids meals, so this is one of the only places that does. You can also get one over at Pim's Kitchen and a few places like that, but literally there's only a couple in the park, and we are gonna try out the one at Lucky Fortune Cookery. I've actually never tried it before, so this is gonna be an adventure for both of us. But the adult portion was about $14 and the kids version was $8.50, and it came with a drink, so we're gonna give that a shot. Okay, forgive the darkness a little bit because it's getting late. But I got the kids meal yaki udon, and it actually looks pretty freaking fire. It's lots and lots of vegetables. You can kind of see lots and lots of vegetables on there. The portion size is actually pretty big, and it came with a bottle of Dasani, which, I mean, it's not my favorite bottled water, but we're gonna love it because it was free and it was included. And so, like, hey, can't go too bad with that. So let's get in our tons and tons of vegetables here. Okay, so even just that little snap pea was really, really good. Let's get in here. I see a ton of greens and mushrooms. Is this my favorite vegetable ever? This is my favorite vegetable ever. It's a baby bok choy. It's my favorite thing on the freaking planet. Okay, y'all, that is probably the best thing I've had today. This is probably one of the healthiest things you're gonna find in any of the parks. So it is like the entire thing is vegetables. I'm gonna have to show you, I'm gonna bring it closer, but like, and it is tasty, like seriously, so dang good. Okay, so far we spent $3.49 on that pineapple spear for breakfast, $10.99 for lunch for our Philly hot dog at lunch. We've got $8.49 for dinner. We still have like $10 left for snacking. So I think we're gonna do okay with this. That gives us a little bit of splurgy money for snacking. So now I'm deciding what we wanna do for snackies. Okay, so I have spent $22.97 so far on breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which leaves me right about $12 for a snack. And I was gonna do something a little cheaper, but now that I have a little bit extra money, I'm thinking I might go into the Ghirardelli shop and see what vegan treats they have in there. Okay, JK, because the only vegan option here is $18.95, and that is over our budget. So we're gonna go find something else. So I kept with the ice cream theme, but went over to Clarabelle's, where you can get vanilla or strawberry scooped ice cream that's vegan. And I got the double scoop, and that was $6.49. which still keeps us under the budget. So we're gonna see if we decide to get one more thing, but let's check this out. This is a plant-based strawberries on top there, and then there is vanilla underneath, hard scooped ice cream. You get it at Clarabelle's, which is right next to the Starbucks, which is the Fiddler and Fife location here on Buena Vista Street. So let's dig in and give it a shot. Let's dig in with some strawberry. So I don't usually really like strawberry ice cream that well, but this one is really, really nice and fresh. It doesn't taste as artificial as a lot of them. I wonder if it's because it's plant-based, but that is really, really good. I've never had their plant-based ice cream, so I'm really pleased with that. I'm gonna dig down and see if I can get some of the vanilla. I think that's the vanilla down there. Okay, so the vanilla is not as good, and I actually really like vanilla. There's something weirdly, kind of artificially not as good. It's got like an off flavor to it, the vanilla does, but the strawberry is fire. So go ahead and get the strawberry. This was, you can get a single scoop, but a double scoop was only $1 more, and I'm like, well, I have money within this challenge, so let's go ahead and do it. So the double scoop was $6.49. It is a very healthy big serving, so there's plenty here for sharing. Okay, y'all, I ended up spending $29.76 for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and our snack of ice cream. I probably could have gotten something else as well to come closer to $35. What I'm trying to tell you is, like, it is totally possible to come to the parks and have a totally budget conscious day and still eat delicious food. Even if you're plant-based, still so many good options. Do some of the tips I gave you, the little hot dog cart, super cheap to go there. You might want to think about doing some kids meals, especially those yakisoba noodles were so good. And if you're like not a gigantic eater like me, then it's going to be totally fine for you. The portion size on that one was actually quite large. I barely finished the kids size. There's definitely no need to get one of the bigger ones. Another thing you can do when you have other people with you is share a plate. A lot of the food here is gigantic, and you don't need to eat the whole thing anyway, so that's another way you can save some money. But having said all that, we finished the challenge. We came in under $35 here at California Adventure. Next up, Disneyland.
Mild security breach for the first time in monster history.
We can neither.
Birthday, Smoothie Pooh.
Oh, googly bear!
Baby dance like a chicken.
Wazowski, and on my birthday, I thought you first.
Look, Blue, there's your door.
We're almost there, kiddo.